won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
To C.J. Uzomah.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Matt Judon.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have...
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to A.J.
Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
D'Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
Well, I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Go. Go.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
55,
They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
One more time with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Logan Wilson on the
well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Joe Mixon.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
6-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick six. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun, Griffin got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross. Touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bengals 21, Ravens 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Again on second and 10, it's Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
He's got a man. Complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Griffin will throw again. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Griffin. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Mark Ingram.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
8 yards.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Logan Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career.
14-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's a pickup of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
A.J. Green. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
The extra point.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Ravens 24. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin forced out. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he knocks it through. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, looking for Andrews down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Griffin, he'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Robert Griffin.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Throwaway. Brings up third down and 20.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
His kick.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Joe Mixon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's third down.
The Bengals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Griffin. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
It's now 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Griffin. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Bullock's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
19-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is definitely music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man, but she in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force, and she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.